Welcome back to the ESEA Season 11 LAN playoffs. We are ready to go here. I believe they are restarting, or will be going live here in a second. In the second map, is here on Dust 2. Yep, we are live here. This is the lower bracket finals between Team Dynamic and Blight Zomblerz. We did just see Dynamic win against Zomblerz 16-13 on Tuscan. Really close game. Came down to a couple of few mistakes from Zomblerz. Dynamic opening up the round here for this pistol. Adren. Huge opening pistol. Volcano getting a pistol frag of his own. 4 versus 1 now. What a fast round there. That's exactly what Team Dynamic wanted to do. Try to keep any momentum that they had from the last game and inject it right there into the first round.
Yeah, and Team Dynamic here, I think they've got to feel really comfortable on this map. The last matchup they played, the last matchup they played on this map, they went into 3 overtimes. So I think they've definitely learned something from that. They got to run all their strats multiple times. So I got to say that their timing is down as far as all their execution and strats go. So now it's just going to come down to see if they can hit their shots. Let's see if Blight can recover. They were so close to coming back last map, and of course their tournament life is at stake. If they lose this map, they're out of the tournament. So definitely all the pressure mounting on the Blight side right now.
Absolutely. There are actually a couple of advantages and disadvantages for playing, I believe it was 3 overtimes on this map for Dynamic. One advantage, they were able to run their strats so thoroughly and maybe work out some problems of their own, but the disadvantage is Blight Zomblerz was standing right behind him that whole time. They were able to really check out every single one of their strategies. If Team Dynamic had any extras, they would have used them right there on site. So Blight Zomblerz maybe in the past couple of hours have been redesigning their strategies to counteract Dynamic. As Adren is left here in the 1 versus 3, there is no kit. Does have a chance to get Ryan. He does. And Heatwave, absolutely no time. It seemed like a much closer 1 versus 3 in favor of Zomblerz there than it actually was. There were no kits in the A bomb site. And that last remaining member of Dynamic was totally in position to get that diffuser.
And a little sloppy there by Team Dynamic. Even though they did win the round, they lost all 5 members. So they lost their armor and some other extra inventory that they had. So that you can't make mistakes like this for such a strong team like Blight. They will punish you if you play sloppy. So Team Dynamic, hopefully that'll wake them up, and maybe that'll get Blight fired up now that they've been able to eliminate 5 members on an eco round.
Definitely, especially in the lower bracket finals here. Zomblerz definitely does not want to go home, but they will right after this match if they lose. Nice little cat setup, but no T's in sight as of yet. Volcano will get that AK frag there onto Devour, making it a 5 versus 4 lead in favor of Dynamic. They do have 4 of their members back here at long. Peck's able to see someone down there on the floor at the long A crossing. There is a CT there on Catwalk, but he doesn't have a gun. If he had an off, maybe Colt and a couple of flashes, it would have been a much more successful position for him in this type of defense. He does, however, have his teammate standing by in this nearly impossible 2 versus 4 situation. Quickly a 1 versus 4. Heatwave hopefully saving a gun. If not, he will be looking to snag one of his own. Yep, he did find himself an AK. He's got 19 more seconds on the clock. Hoping that Pex doesn't find out where he is. Pex has a good nose, though. Headed towards his position. Heatwave has to last for 5 more seconds to try to keep this gun. Pex doesn't want to go too far and lose his. Not going to be worth it to him. Heatwave will be able to walk away with that, so he'll at least have a little bit more money in the bank. Not having to buy himself a gun this round.
And all those times you save those weapons are crucial on CT side because the Colt is 3,100 and the AK is 2,500. So every bit adds up. That means an extra gun for your teammate later on the road or for yourself.
We're now in the first full gun round here for both teams on round 4. First half of the second map in this best of 3. Devour unable to connect onto Pex, missing his off shot, allowing Pex to come right up. Cat stomping on up towards A plat with the bomb in hand, and Zomblerz just got shut down. Already 1-on-5. Sauce is gonna have to try to save this gun. Really unlikely that he's gonna be able to. Team Dynamic knows that he's gonna be trying to save whatever he's got, because a 1 versus 5 nearly impossible. AZK taking him down really early on into the bomb being planted. What happened to Zomblerz?
Yeah, TD, they just applied immediate pressure in that A bomb site. It was just a perfect split. They were able to apply pressure here at long A, keep 2 members there occupied on the CT side, and then meanwhile the other members were getting up cat, and they were fighting this member out here long A by himself. So it's just too many numbers and one too many places for the CTs to hold.
Classified there in the pit with the Deagle. Deagle round doesn't look like it's going to be the most successful from Zomblerz. Heatwave there up on the car, able to see above the smoke. Classified going down to AZK. Now a 5 versus 2. AZK going to get 2 frags this round, as Heatwave is left alone in the impossible 1 versus 5 situation. He is posted up there, pretty aggressive on Cat with that Deagle. Bomb is ticking away here. AZK finally able to get the 3rd frag of the round for him, as we are going to see a full gun round now for both teams.
That's
Blight
interesting.
Zomblerz needs to change this up.
Yeah, and Blight here, they're going all out. They've got 2 AWPs, so they're investing heavily into this round. Obviously being down 5-0, they need to do something right now to stop this momentum streak that TD has built up.
Hex whipping out the big guns, showing his balls, rushing all the way up Cat there, able to take out Classified early on. Heatwave going to get some team nades there as support. Anger unable, or Heatwave unable to handle Anger's aggressive rush there. TD is just so confident right now, running right over Zomblerz. Zomblerz still has both of their ops in play, finally getting a kill, but I mean the bomb has been planted, so whatever defense they were hoping to establish there with both those ops just was completely counter-stratted, since Team Dynamic was able to completely avoid them until, you know, they were already in the site. All right, at least able to get a couple of exit frags. That's the best thing they can do. And they want to do so with as much distance as possible, because if the AKs get too close like that, you're going to be losing so much money. Those ops are 47.50. And currently, checking the money situation out here for, the ADR situation for Blight. Devour only at 15. Classified at 14. Hasn't gotten a kill yet. Definitely does not want to be going home like this. Huge stack here from Blight Zomblerz. 3 CTs up close and personal here at long A near the pit. Deagles in hand, a couple of smokes and flashes being thrown in towards the double doors, trying to do some sort of damage here onto Dynamic. Bomb in the hands of Anger there, in middle. Devour still being covered there by the smoke. Adrian, or Dren, unable to see him. Devour will sneak away there with the gun. 4 versus 3 for Zomblerz. They're having the most success so far for themselves this round. For the first half here of Dust 2. Again, the second map here in the best of 3. Peck's able to get 2 huge frags. Now a 1 versus 2 Classified. The last member of Zomblerz elected for this round. 88 HP. Pex knows that Classified is at A and will quickly rotate on over to the other bomb site. It looked like Anger was actually hanging back towards the middle. Yep. Trying to cut off that rotation as early as possible. Anger's got to turn around here. He will finally hear that those footsteps, and we'll take out Classified. A little bit of a risky play there from Anger, actually. If he went down by Classified, it would have been a 1 versus 1.
Yeah, I prefer the teammates to stick together in that situation. Splitting up like that, like you said, is very risky. But I guess Anger, being in that position, he knew he eliminated that CT spawn area, so all his teammate had to do was watch the B hall flank.
Anger is 5-1 right now, as Dynamic has not lost a single round here for T-side. Dust 2, definitely T-sided map. Dynamic, everything working so far in their favor on this second map. And again, just remember, Zomblerz just barely lost to them on Tuscan about an hour ago. 16-13, just coming off of that. I think Dynamic brought a whole bunch of momentum over from Tuscan on here at Dust 2. Something to do with the palm trees, I guess. 4 versus 5. Dren throwing in a couple of nades here for his teammates. 2 members of Zomblerz here on Catwalk. Could be a really big defensive play here if they're able to do so as they wish. But apparently Dynamic will be working up long instead of Catwalk. Bomb's going to be planted up here in the bomb site. Great shot there from AZK onto Heatwave. Last remaining member of Zomblerz. Position was well known from Dynamic, as AZK again putting that op to work.
Yeah, and TD just playing flawless Counter-Strike right now. They're running all their strats perfectly. Blight, they're just so getting pushed back and playing exactly into the hands of what Dynamic wants. They're just controlling the pace. They've got the map. They've got free reign over everything. And Blight here, it's looking really grim for them. And finally, they're just getting desperate now and just trying to get, trying to get aggressive here, trying to switch things up. I would like to see this in a gun round, because right now I feel like they just kind of wasted an aggressive strat that they could use in a gun round. It's just, I don't know. You got to give credit to TD though. Again, they did play a triple overtime match earlier on right before this series, so their Dust 2 is on fire.
Yeah, I think that's definitely contributing to this huge 9-0 lead as we move into the 10th round. They did make it to 2 or 3 overtimes earlier here on Dust 2. And we're able to really perfect that map. And against such a strong team, on land. Adren throwing a couple of flashes over there towards long A. Ryan set up for that early end of Catwalk pick with his op. Blight Zomblerz actually has 3 ops. Ryan, Sauce, and Devour all have ops. And I'm not sure why they think that ops will solve any of their problems. But I'd like to see them prove me wrong and show me exactly what their plan is. As Dynamic is just using that one op. And AZK has been doing better than all 3 of Zomblerz combined. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication there. Heatwave and CT Spawn classified posted up in the long A pit. AZK waiting for a push in B hall. Sauce waiting for Heatwave. Or excuse me, not Heatwave, that op for AZK. Hex will go down to Heatwave. Volcano's already out middle, gonna fall right into Ryan's crosshair there. Fantastic shot from him. But AZK will get Sauce, who was opping in the back of B bomb site. He does know that Ryan is close nearby. Ryan will be able to hit that shot through the box and connect on to Anger. The ops are proving to be so strong, but will be only a leg shot here from Adren. Adren in the 1 versus 4, making it a 1 versus 3. Spots ahead up there on Cat, and Devour is going to get a pistol frag. So I guess 3 ops was the magical remedy there for Blight Zomblerz. I'm not exactly sure why, but it did help them to win their first round here in the first half on Dust 2.
And in TD here, they know that Blight Zomblerz have at least 2 ops, so they need to try utilizing some smokes and flashes, maybe try using Catwalk. And using all those flashes that you can throw over the sky like this, and that really, really hurts the oppers. And try to get up close to them and not give them those long-range situation fights.
Looks like Tex is doing just that, but totally aware of a potential opper up on that car near long A. The bomb is in hands of Pex there on Catwalk. AZK looking for some action in middle. Devour coming in with an aggressive op there, just throwing one flash to try to clear through. Is able to hit that shot. Definitely more confident after winning that past round. Able to take out Adren. And Devour holding a great angle now at the bottom of A ramp. Looking up towards Catwalk, but AZK is just so fast. His op has been on all day. And Pex is going to walk right up there with him onto A platform. And they're going to go ahead and try to get this bomb plan off. Bomb will go down here in the A bomb site. 4 versus 3. Definitely a winnable retake here from Zomblerz. Let's see how collected they are, but Volcano getting a quick pick onto Sauce, who is off on his own. Heatwave then onto Pex. 3 versus 2. Huge shot from AZK onto Classified.
Ooh.
Just missing that shot onto another CT coming up from long A ramp. Ooh, almost hitting the double, at least able to hit one. Able to get the last one, too. What have I been saying about AZK's freaking op, man?
He's playing amazing right now.
Shit.
He's just, his angle choices are on point. His flicks, his reaction speed, he's just playing really good right now. Let's check out his damage around.
Yeah, 180 moving into round 12. There's no super inflation early on. It's not like the second round where he's got a couple of kills under his belt, and that's why it's so high up. It's really late in the first half to have such a really high RWS. And what's really most impressive about that off is he's able to outreact against CTs who are already set up in positions where AZK is coming from. Quick little Deagle save round. Devour will get his hands on an AK. Zomblerz all the way down there towards the pit. Bomb in the hands there of AZK. B is completely clear there for Dynamic. Zomblerz making a full rotation through CT spawn, trying to stick with that AK. Bomb will be planted here in B. Anchor just missing the action. It looked like all members of Zomblerz will go ahead and go through lower B. Still try to use that AK to their advantage. They really need to win some rounds too, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that AK go in and try to make an effort here at actually winning the round. Is now though a 1 versus 4, and Anger will clean that round up real quick. I have nothing to say, Ron. I can't. Don't trick me. Don't trick me with that.
What is that?
I don't know. Looks like a
Propaganda that's been famished, or not
forget society,
defaced.
man. Kill the man. As we're now moving into round 13. Dynamic on a roll. 4 M4s and a Deagle coming in from Zomblerz. Really struggling to put up any numbers on the board here for the CT half.
Yeah, there's really no answer right now. Just TD is just hitting all their shots, you know?
Super on fire.
Yeah, I mean, their timing is on, their execution, their strat choices, and then when you're hitting shots the way they are, it's just almost impossible to stop.
They're invisible, but Devour putting up a couple of frags of his own. Dren with a great op shot there into the window. Able to also get that Deagle onto Ryan. He's only got 8 HP, but he's got 50 seconds to work with. He's got the bomb in hand, and he still has that op. Zomblerz know exactly where he is. He's still looking for a couple of people there behind him by the lower stairs. There'd actually be no one there. Zomblerz were both, the 2 remaining members of Zomblerz were both in the B bomb site. And they're at least able to get two big rounds there on the board for themselves. Really difficult to do against such a strong team like Dynamic, though, especially when you're starting CT side at this too. Unfortunately, they did have the lower seed. Dynamic able to pick the starting side. Looks like Dynamic might be doing an A split here. Anger already up pretty close there on Catwalk, as we're blind now. Yep, 2 members of Team Dynamic moving up really quickly. Anger and Adren able to both get a kill for each other. Bomb in the hand of Pex. AZK still trying to clear out long A, making sure that pit is clear. It wasn't. Luckily, Adren is there. His boy. Pex is going to be planting this bomb now in the A bomb site for long. Ryan and Sauce left elected here into this retake. 2 versus 4. Make that 1 versus 4. Able to at least take down Anger. 73 health left in the 1 versus 3 situation. AZK on top of that car near long A. Good flash there from Ryan. Would make AZK miss his shot.
Oh,
and
no.
Able to actually out-off AZK, but right into the crosshair of Adren. Did look like Ryan had a bit of momentum there. The score is now 12-2. Classified 1-14.
Yeah, classified here.
Over at the ADR, only at 29. AZK still holding a modest 142. That is average damage per round. Getting rid of that stupid ass barrel. Get that thing. I hate that thing. It sucks. Peck's able to get a frag there at long A. Does have the bomb. And Devourer classified. Devourer's at least got a gun, but this 2v4 is going to be really hard to win. And now Classified is completely screwed. 1 versus 4 here. Only a deagle in hand for the last round of the first half. Here on Dust 2. Trying to get a frag here. Across from middle, but Adren finally coming up strong with that off. The score for the first half is going to be 13-2 in favor of Team Dynamic.
And that's a nearly perfect half. That's exactly how you want to play Dust 2 Counter-Strike here. Just flawless A splits. If you're looking for an A split, rewatch this replay. See how they did it. Their timing was perfect. They would attack an A and then catwalk at the same time. So there wasn't one portion of the strat going faster than the other. And they'd also do a good job of throwing slow strats in there as well as some attack towards B. So Blight, they really had no answer. They had no anticipation or what to expect out of Dynamic because they're again they just I think it's just due to the fact that they're completely warmed up on it, having played it already a couple times. So right now Blight, they've got a huge uphill climb here, but again this is a T-sided map, so if they're clutch they can pull it off, but Team Dynamic they just look so strong right now.
So impossible to predict. Perfectly put. Devourer already out middle into the window room for B. Did spot a CT going into the B hallway there. Going to try to sneak around behind him as quick as possible. He's going to find a whole bunch of action here. Actually behind 3 of the CTs. It's now a 2 versus 2. Looked like Dynamic had a heavy stack there in the B hallway. Volcano getting the hell out of there. Ryan left alone here in this 1 versus 2. The bomb is down. Working around down the lower stairs. Now really close to Volcano here. He's up on catwalk. Ryan is unable to see him. Bomb is down. Volcano will surely peek here and will get that final frag here to secure the momentum and prevent any real chance that Zomblerz coming back this match. It's not looking good, Ron. It looks like Zomblerz might be going home tonight.
Yeah, it looks like it. Devour there, he had a good chance to make a big play. He had flanked several members there. One thing that I kind of disagree with is that he kind of took his time when shooting the Beretta. The dualies there, he could have shot fat. Instead of going for the precise headshot aim, it's really hard to do in the back of the head. So in that situation, I would have just fired as fast as I could and tried to eliminate him.
Yep, you had those 30 bullets with the dualies. It would have been definitely very appropriate to have done so. And already Zomblerz losing three guys. And the bomb is down. Volcano getting all 3 of those frags. Both members of Zomblerz up here on catwalk. Nade won't be doing much, but they will have heard that noise there. Devourer able to get Adren there, back at Cat. The free MP5 if they're able to snag it. Devourer able to get another one. And that was a interesting little 1 versus 3. Unfortunately, for Zomblerz, they wouldn't be able to win it, even though Dynamic was pretty low in health. Someone in the 20s, someone I believe had 17. And the score is currently 15-2 in favor of Team Dynamic. Again, if Blight Zomblerz lose this round, they will be going home. This is the second map in this best of 3, where Dynamic beat Blight Zomblerz on Tuscan 16-13. AZK flanking up from lower B there, able to take out Ryan. We'll see a couple of nades coming in there from T-spawn outside of B tunnels.
Oh,
AZK on fire. Doesn't matter if it's an op or a deagle, he's going to hit those long-range headshots. And Classified in a really tough 1 versus 3. AK in hand, all the way back in T-spawn. A minute left on the clock. The bomb is down.
And it looks like a Blight member has already accepted victory, left the game. Classified, he had a poor first half, but you know, he can make it up all right now. He could clutch it, keep the hope alive. Unfortunately, it's such a tough situation here with the bomb down. The clock is running out.
If he clutches, do you think his teammate will reconnect?
He better reconnect.
Here in middle, 30 seconds remain. And that's going to do it. Classified will go down at the hands of Volcano. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and then we will be back with an interview from a couple of the winners. Stay tuned.